Hey guys, we're back. I'm back for my DPP Cup games against Got Cookies. So game one, I'm just using another stall team from Osgood. Round one of DPP Cup, I got Cookies this morning, and we figured we play today. So turn one, I just go for the body slam, knowing okay, I'm physically defensive, so Earthquake, I have to protect and wish I could kind of take the damage. That's worst case. Most don't even run Earthquake as the lead anyway. It could be four attacks Earthquake, but a lot run Mash, Bullet Punch, Stealth Rock, and Boom. So I get the body slam power to burn through Lum, and then turn two I go for body slam. Then I protect off to see what the Starmie is. It's Thunderwave, so I go to Clefable. He gets the Surf off, and I Seismic Toss. So now he goes Lucario, and right off the bat, I go Gliscor, knowing, okay, I'm faster than Lucario, and I don't think it's going to be Jolly Ice Punch. It's a very viable set. It's not as common nowadays. He actually stays in. I just go for the safe Earthquake, thankfully. And he reveals himself to be slower, whether it was Ice Punch or not. Now he goes Tar. I'm figuring, okay, it's probably going to be Scarf Ice move or like some X Propelled Ice Beam set. He reveals himself to be Ice Punch. I would have lived the hit, but I figured Jirachi's safer anyway. And I'm thinking, okay, seeing his Ice Punch and not Beam, it's almost probably definitely going to be a Scarf variant. I think Ice Beam did on that anyway. But anyway, I go for Body Slam. And he reveals that he's mashing there. I have lived that attack, not this big deal. So I know he's probably not Earthquake. I mean, if he is, I could eat one from full anyway again. So I go for another Body Slam. I get the process. He goes for Mash. Does 17%. So I'm sitting pretty here. I just go for Protect again. He already has Rocks up, so not like he could really do much if he's not Earthquake. And he's continuing to not reveal Earthquake, so I'm thinking, okay, probably doesn't have it. I go for a Wish here, just conservatively speaking. I figure I can maybe get the hit power down in and lure Boom and then kind of let him boom into the Jirachi for like 65%. But anyway, I actually get my Clefable in to fuel that all the way up. It did take a surf before and got a couple leftovers and now take another. Figure, okay, could cripple something here. I'm going to get the Seismic Toss off. I'm going to Encore variant. Not actually Thunder Wave and that Clefable, so I couldn't get that off. That's fine. Now he's going to go Dragonite, and I'm going to go Gliscor. I figured Gliscor probably wasn't super valuable since the Tar had a nice move. The Metagross was able to boom, and this seemed like it was mixed Tar, but I didn't want to lose Powdon when I knew I could get Rocks up still. And Powdon has a chance of dying to Draco into Superpower, or even a Superpower into Draco, of course. So I didn't want to risk it. It was a kind of a mixed defensive Powdon, so yeah, no point at that point. Gliscor felt like the least useful Pokemon. He goes for the Thunder Wave into Clefable, which doesn't really do anything in DPP. That just shows me, okay, I feel like I'm pretty confident in this. I knock off the leftovers, it's great. He goes for spin, which is fine. I'm going to Encore it into spin, though, and that's going to allow for me to maybe get something to cripple another Pokemon on his team. Then we get the Seismic Toss off into the Gross here, and now I'm going to go Magnezone, predicting Explosion. I would have lived, but barely, but he didn't actually get that off, so now he's in Thunderbolt range, assuming he's not like max HP if he is, which a lot of leads actually are. And that crit had a decent chance of not working out. Not killing, so he could have killed me with. He could have just boomed again, but he wasn't Earthquake, so no big deal. But anyway, he goes Latias and Healing Wishes, so that's fine with me. Gets the Dragonite back up. At this point, he goes for Draco to really 62%. So I'm like, okay, it's a pretty high roll, so Superpower is almost definitely going to kill. Yeah, that's fine. It's actually a slower mix night based on the EVs, which is interesting. But now my Jirachi's in. He's -2, -1, so I figure I can threaten stuff. And now he goes Starmie, and it feels like I can't really lose from here. I feel like now that the Dragon Ice weekend, I'm in good shape. But I get an Iron Head off just to get through the Power Flinch to make sure it didn't do with me, which is really favorable, especially with him knocked. Next one's just going to take him out. I go for Body Slam. That's good. And now he brings in the Tar, so this is looking like a pretty routine victory. He's going to reveal himself to be Ice Punch plus Earthquake on his Scarf Tar. So I'm just going to go out of my way to get my Latias in. Worst case scenario, I figure, okay, maybe he's some weird like mixed variant, so I get like a Toxic off. I actually just go over to Dragon Pulse to try and chip it because I figured there's no way he's Dragon Dance. It doesn't really make that much sense if it would be Dragon Dance. Now he goes Tar here. And he goes for Crunch. Yeah, it is indeed Scarf. Again, it's kind of what I figured. And I get a Reflect off just to help my other Pokemon, and that's going to be that. Just going to win the game from there. Yeah. Protect. Yeah. I probably just should Iron Head to Reflect up for another turn, but it doesn't matter. I'm able to break through it. If it wasn't, then Magnezone's healthy, and Clefable is healthy, and has enough physical defense to eat 2 Crunches comfortably. So yeah, let's get into game 2. I'm using a different team. It's actually a bit of an older team from BKC this time around. It's still a stall here. I'm unfortunately going to lead Slow Tar into Rosary, so he's going to get Sleep off. That is fine. I figure, okay, I figure he's going to go for Toxic Spike, so here I'm just going to stay in. And I'll comfortably eat the Leaf Storm as well. But I'm going to stay asleep, and he goes Swampert. So, okay, I go Skarmory, figuring it's probably Rocks, since he didn't lead with it, not banned. And no, like Rosary teams tend to run Rockspert. There's one August team with Band Pertinent. Anyway, I get Spikes up as he goes Gengar here. He taunts. And now I feel like he's going to go for Focus Blast into Clef. I just went Clef trying to bait Shadow Ball and then bait Focus Blast. So that worked out. But now I'm scared of Tar in the back, so I'm actually going to switch out here once again to Nidoqueen. But he just stays and goes for another Shadow Ball, which is a heads up play by him. Nicely done. Unfortunately, this is just Ice Beam, Toxic Spikes, Protect Roar, so all I can do is just protect. And if he subs up, I could just Roar in the following turn anyway. But he doesn't do that. He just goes for a Shadow Ball. Toxic Spikes don't look too useful because Rose Red was lead and it was preserved. So I think the play is just to go for the Roar here. It's fine. I can see other Pokemon. He gets Kunin, and unfortunately, this is a problematic Poke because my Water Resist is not existent. But between Clefable and um, Jirachi and Rotom, I should be able to take care of it. I'm really specially defensive, so he's going to have to be modest, even to have a fully 100% chance to a KO. But it turns out that he's timid, or he could be modest, but he gets a roll and a crit to kill me with Hydro Pump. So that's really rough. I would have gotten a Thunder Wave off and then either a knockoff or a Assassin Toss. I would have went for a knockoff ultimately. It's fine though. I get the Body Slam here, and he does 65 with Hydro, which confirms he's plus speed, which is fine. He goes to Swampert now, and this looks really bleak at this point. But I do heal a little with Jirachi, which is fine. And I protect again, so I can potentially live a Stray Hydro Pump or Shadow Ball later on. And now I'm going to try and bring in my Skarmory to set up some spikes. I know that's probably going to let Gengar in, but ultimately that's okay. I'm going to have to play around it anyway. I might have to dodge a Focus Blast to wake up, or I might have to just let go Nidoqueen. But either way, he's going to go to his Jirachi, which was not a Pokemon I really wanted to see here. And I'm going to go Nidoqueen, scouting out an electric move, and it's going to indeed reveal that. And now I think I'm just going to go for a Protect here, thinking, okay, I don't think he's Calm Mind. I think it's probably just like a mix set. He goes for Hidden Power. I'm like, okay, it's probably Hidden Power Ground. So I'm going to go Tar. That's going to bounce off. He's actually going to go for an Icy Wind, which struck me as kind of bizarre. Maybe it was Hidden Power Fire protecting my Jirachi. I don't know. Hidden Power Ground or Jirachi, actually. Anyway, he's going to go for Grass Knot, and I'm going to get a third turn of Sleep, which sucks. But it's doing so little that it's okay, actually. I'm going to say Sleep again, which is really problematic because I am Earthquake. And if she Shock a Berry, if I get 2 hits, I take it out. Um, I'm going to Earthquake here. It's going to practice Shaka. On hindsight, Rocks might have been a little better, but I kind of need to kill this Jirachi, so getting the damage off was big. I didn't know if he was like Expert Belt or Shaka or Akaberry, so I don't really regret it. I don't get Double Protect here, but for some reason he Thunderbolts, which makes no sense at all. So he's giving me another chance to get a Double Protect to live Grass Knot, potentially, if he doesn't roll high. So I'm at 23 now, I'm going to be at like 30. But I don't get Double Protect again. He finally goes for Grass Knot. And now I'm going to go to Rotom knowing, okay, since I've seen all 4 attacks, it's a weird set, by the way. It can't really touch me. So I'm just going to go for, I think, a Thunderbolt here because I was hoping to just hit it hard. And I was scared the last Pokemon might be Tyranitar, so I want Shadow Ball. But Shadow Ball might have been better there. But anyway, he's going to sleep the Nidoqueen. That's fine. And I predict the Leaf Storm here. And I'm thinking, okay, it's probably not Hidden Power Fire. If he is, then good for him if he clicks it. And he goes for the Leaf Storm into the Skarmory to 28, which is ridiculous. It's a 4 times resistance after all. Now I think I'm just going to go for the Roost here, indeed. And spikes are starting to rack up on this leftover list Jirachi, which is spectacular for me. I go back to Rotom on this, and the Thunderbolt is going to do 16%. So now between Rocks and Sand, I'm actually dying real quickly. I think here, do I lock in the Shadow Ball? I lock in the Thunderbolt again, knowing that if I bait in the Swampert, then I'm able to go hard Skarmory easily in hard wallet because he's not special. But he goes Gengar. No, he's gonna be able to live one. He goes for Shadow Ball, crits my Queen, but this doesn't matter. Unless 2 anyway. And now I go Rotom, and for some reason he continues to stand against it, and I kill it with Shadow Ball, saying, okay, at this point I have no choice. And he gives me it, and now he goes to the Tar, and I'm like, only way that makes sense is his Dragon Dance Tar. So surely he's gonna go for that, right? Because like otherwise, baiting that free turn makes no sense. But no, he's just gonna go for Crunch, and all of a sudden I'm like in this really good position, but he's gonna not only be Scarf type, but also get absolute max damage. It's like a 1 in 16 roll to kill there. So now I've got Skarmory against the world. It's a crazy position, and he gets the defense drop as well, and that just sucks because like in theory I could win this. The Coon is paralyzed and it's weak to Spike, so I just needed to maybe dodge a Hydra or roost up a couple times as full paralysis. It really depends. This can only switch in one more time if I get a third layer of Spikes up, which he should have went hard Jirachi, by the way. He threw so bad. And it could fish for a drop like that, so it's just like, fuck. Like, I feel as if this was really winnable. He gets a drop, and thankfully, I'm just going to roost off here, and he's not going to get another one. But all of a sudden, I'm like, wait, he's got 4 ground Pokemon. I've got 3 layers of Spikes and Whirlwind. I could win this despite having a defense drop. I get Jirachi right off the bat, which is probably good to get the Thunderbolt Assault right out of the way. It does 71, which is a whole ton of damage. So I need to get the Coon or the Pert so I could potentially get a Roost off. And thank God, I'm going to get the Coon. And I'm going to Roost here. And I'm going to need one of 2 paralyses or misses. I get the first paralysis. That's great. Okay. I mean, it wouldn't come to this if I got that knockoff before. I would have gotten a knock, and potentially also on top of that, if the leftovers the roll skewed my favor, I would have potentially also gotten a seismic. But yeah, he's gonna miss another, which is even better for me. And I'm gonna roost the Skyrim, and I'm like, wait, can I really pull off the 4-mon Skyrim sweep? He's got to not crit, and he stone edges as well, and he's not gonna crit it. I'm gonna roost up all the way to fall, and now I need him to really not crit this one. But on top of that, he misses this one. I'm gonna whirlwind, and I'm gonna get the Suicune out. So all of a sudden, it's in Drill Peck range. Drill Peck always kills this unless it's like really max HP plus speed. And it wouldn't make sense given the damage output on Clefable. Would have been impossible. I actually calced through that. So he was taking like 30 seconds to turn, so I was like calculating after I click my moves. And he waterfalls, but at this point, it looks like I win unless I get crit. Um, he stone edges, and I'm gonna roost that off. He's saying that I lucked him, and I did get lucky in this sequence with the Hydro Pump dodges, but he was also paralyzed, and he crit the Clefable, which could have knocked him and put him in range. So in reality, I think the luck evened out. He's in Stone Edge again. He's running out of Stone Edge PP, and I've got enough Roost PP to be comfortable. He's gonna do 50 there. In hindsight, maybe roosting again was the play, but I was really paranoid about a crit. And at this point, he waterfalls, and I'm gonna whirlwind again. He's gonna get Tar out. Tar's gonna die. Now, here's the thing. This is a bit of a 50-50 for the game because if he earthquakes on my roost, then it'll do over half. Enough over half that it'll like also negate leftovers. It'll probably do like 65-ish to 70-ish. So I'm at -1. Keep that in mind. Neutrally, it would probably do like 48 to 53-ish, I believe was the roll. Um, and the Jirachi always dies to spike. So if I get a whirlwind off, then I win the game because after the next layer of spikes, even after he takes turn to leftovers, he'll be in range of Drill Peck. But he's not in range of Drill Peck here, and I'm in range of Waterfall and Torrent range at -1 defense here. So I have to roost on the Waterfall, or I have to Drill Peck on the Earthquake. And if I get that right, I win. If not, I lose. I go for the roost, knowing that if I roost on Earthquake, there's another 50-50 in the following turn. Although that would put it out of Drill Peck to a kill range potentially after another drill leftover. So it was kind of a weighted 50-50 on both ends, but ultimately I go for the roost. He goes for the Waterfall now. He also has the crit option on that end, which is completely fair. And he does 42. So crit would have been like a chance to kill as well, even. And now he goes for another, and he has a chance to flinch. He actually gets absolute max damage, which proves he's got more attack than I counted for on my initial calcs. And I live with 1%, and now I'm able to take him out with Drill Peck. This is the most exciting game of all time. I'm able to sweep 4 Pokemon with 3 layers of spikes, Whirlwind, Drill Peck, Roost, you name it. I had it. This Skarmory did it all. And I won game 2 despite a really unfortunate and untimely sequence against Suicune earlier on in the game. And a lot of setbacks. This just shows you never give up because anything can happen. And I was able to emerge victorious here. So it was a really good game. Got cookies. I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.